Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your humble host, Revo, and welcome back to another day in the revolution. Today, I'm joined with my good friend, Ninten. Good morning, Ninten. How are you? Once again, my fucking thing does not want to set it properly. Yeti, please. I don't know why I have to change that every time, especially when my Yeti's plugged in before I turn Streamlabs on. Anyways, today we are back with more The Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. Last time, I actually had to look it up just to be sure I don't accidentally put below the file and get into something that I have not seen yet. But the last time we finished the investigation part, the second day of investigations, and now we're going to start our second day of trial. So yeah, let us begin. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be 10 o'clock when the thing starts today.
Yeah. 23rd of February, 9:23 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendants Ante-Chamber. What? Okay.
Yeah, that was a close-up we did not need to see. This is it then, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, it's time to put an end to this now. The miserable curse has been plaguing Mr. Natsume to everything.
And in my own small way, I shall do everything I can to help you.
I always appreciate your help, Mr. Sato.
Suffering! Soseki! Selfishing! Sidelined! Ah!
Good morning to you too, Mr. Natsume.
Good morning! Good morning, locum student, not Esquire! Listen to you chatting like happily as if the main player of today's trial isn't here. Why would you do that? Why? Oh, that hurt. Wow. Oh, and I have to do something. Give me a minute, guys. I thought I forgot to change the name of my game on Twitch.
You forgot to change the name of the game.
Yeah, I still have the thing set up as Kakarot from yesterday.
Hey, this new Kakarot up there looks weird. I didn't know they added an Ace Attorney segment to it. Look cool.
Unfortunately, I was hoping to have finished the second
Yeah.
Daima DLC.
How was the DLC, by the way?
Oh, it was awesome. I took like an hour just to go over a bunch of stuff. So I didn't even I took an hour to do that, and then I went almost 5 hours 5 hours to get through everything but the final part of the game, of the DLC, because because with everything I did, it really, if I just went straight through the story bit, I would have been done in like about 3.5 hours. But obviously I wanted to show everything, so I have an hour and a half, at least an hour and a half, for the final part of the game, and then any post-game side stories. So next Tuesday, I'm going to be finishing off the DLC, and then the following Tuesday, unless we're not able to do this next Wednesday, the new DLC for Digimon Time Stranger, that
Oh yeah, I
dropped.
saw that.
That just dropped. So
Yeah, I got a notification on the Bandai YouTube channel about that.
So yeah,
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, well, he has something to do, I guess.
the reason I'm not doing it on my normal days that I do my Let's Plays is for one reason. I'm already in the middle of another Let's Play.
Understandable.
And with how those and especially with the Dragon Ball, which I think took me like I think I got through most of the others in other DLCs in one sitting, to where it was like half hour just to finish off the DLC, those DLCs. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna take my Tuesday, and I'm gonna just go and sit through and do it all. Still didn't finish it. God damn it. But then when I do the Digimon one, I will that will take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'll get that done in 2 weeks, or a week, depending on if you're not available next Wednesday. So the DLCs are not long, especially when I'm just gonna probably go straight through the story part of that, because there's really no side quests that I know of. At least in the first DLC, there was like no side quests. So, anyways, oh dear, we didn't mean to cause you offense, Mr. Natsume. I thought perhaps that because you had your eyes shut so tightly, you were meditating in her call. What the fuck, Sasato? Are you serious? It seems we're wrong to disturb you. I was waiting! What's the matter, Miss Natsume? You seem different. You seem different somehow today. Why, naturally, that's because I am attending spiritual enlightenment. The path of literature, you see, is a journey to discover one's own death. Or such like. That's the sort of morning conversation I was hoping for. That's why I had my eyes shut.
I missed the signs, I'm afraid. Somehow. You'll have to forgive me.
And you mustn't talk of your path leading to your death, Mr. Natsume. That was just an example!
Oh, yes. There it is. Intercom.
You really came to see me all yesterday.
Investigating. We need to do that.
We were investigating, and then on top of that, I think when we actually did go to your cell, you weren't there.
Yeah.
I was sure you abandoned me and returned to your beautiful, long-lost homeland.
I mean, I don't know. Trying to get a boat ride back to Japan will probably take a bit.
Yeah, and especially as we're about to speak here, we only just got here. In this part of the timeline, we just got here.
Exactly.
We've not been in Great Britain a week yet. Oh, I thought it was two. No, that's right. Actually, they have. I think they only been here what? About a little less than a week, 5 or 6 days.
Probably. Yes. Well, anyway, I didn't set everything straight in court today. I'm determined to uncover the truth.
I've actually reached an important decision myself.
Oh? What sort of decision?
I shall fill you in after the trial.
All right.
Going back to Japan, you mentioned you were going to do that anyways. It would seem Mr. Sholmes didn't come in today after all.
He's probably still asleep.
Probably. It's a very clever message, I think. My dear fellows, you must win this battle on your own merit. Sure, let's go with that just to be shocked that he shows up later.
It's a very clear message, I think, that he's overslept again.
There you go. The great detective, my arch nemesis. Long may he stay away, if you ask me. Defendant!
Defendant. Oh. Oh, like it would be the bailiff.
Go, let's go.
Defendant and your legal representative. The trial is about to begin. Make your way into the courtroom immediately. Okay.
Ooh. Man, I was so scared to try some of these G fuels, because the one I'm drinking right now is Sage Mode. It's grapefruit white peach. Grapefruit, and I didn't know if I was gonna like it, and I really like it. I have another one. It's the Akatsuki one. And that one I was really scared that I wouldn't like, but I like it.
Today, once again, we face the Reaper. And when the Reaper stands for the prosecution, the defendant's fate is sealed. I don't believe in that legend any more than I believe in Sasaki San's. Truth is hidden here somewhere. I won't let it escape me. I have to keep believing in my client. Keep fighting to the very end. That's all. February 9:40 a.m.
The Old Bailey courtroom.
So like literally 20 minutes before 10. Okay.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I call upon the counsel of the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. The prosecution is ready.
Yes, the defense is ready.
I keep making new voices for every character even though
Hey. Well, I know.
Say it again?
Yeah, I noticed. I didn't say anything, but I noticed.
Like, I have for some of these characters, I have a voice I want to do. But then I forget about the voice. By the time next time I come, and it's like, well, fuck my life. This is why I'll never be a voice actor.
I mean, if he ever did like a freaking vampire voice for freaking Von Zeke, that makes sense. He looks like one.
At least when he's got his cape on.
Yeah, but then he usually takes it off.
Yeah. Very good. Now I call upon the sixth ladies and gentlemen of the jury, chosen by the lot representative of the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to proceed? Absolutely. Judge, justice will be done. Mark my words.
I feel obliged to say, I feel especially ruthless on days when my head is feeling just right. Okay.
Oh, well, I wonder if you could adjust my hat for me. And please, be ruthless as you like.
Well, okay, buddy. Okay. Thieves deserve to die, that's me. Especially gas thieves. I have no sympathy for the man at all.
Look, as I said yesterday, and I'll say it again now, I don't have time for this. I've got my own problems. You're a juror. Deal with it!
And also, couldn't you solve your problems after, or like yesterday, since we had more time? You had more time yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, how busy is this person?
Actually, the question being is not how busy this person is, but how much of a bitch the wife is.
may the Lord was a little late here and leave his book to write or again today. Yeah, I forgot the freaking old man had like multiple jobs at this point in this freaking game.
I know, right? Now, Lord Von Zieks, what can you tell us? The prosecution report for the court in relation to the theory expounded by the defense yesterday in regarding the defendant's team.
He said that there was
Of course he does. But first, I'll take a good glass of wine.
Question is, will he drink it or will he throw it?
Before the prosecution delivers the black news about the black tea belonging to the black god in the dock.
Oh, okay.
What?
You get it.
What? Okay. Okay.
About black.
Okay. 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 Anyways. Pray allow me a moment to sever liquid of a more signature hue. In fact, I defer a good detective for the report. Here you go, Inspector.
Sir, thank you, sir. I didn't get invited to sleep on the bar, so chestnuts had been window in the snow. And it was indeed a frozen roast liquid in the top of it. Yes, that's the tea. That's what Miss Anthony brought with him that night.
Oh, hold on. Before we continue, just a reminder for anyone who cares, or mainly just for me. I do have one thing that we do need to look out for. When Mr. Sholmes shows up, spoilers, he's gonna show up, and I don't even and that's not even, and it's all because of yesterday's investigation. But anyways, we have to Errnously, Erroneously. I guess it means that we just have to answer wrong. I'm guessing. Errnously, answering Mr. Sholmes' question about who might have something that belongs to the convict.
No, we'll worry about that when we see Sholmes.
Yeah, so I just want to bring that up, so mainly so I don't forget it. I already gotta go through one of the games later, so one of the cases later to get a trophy that I accidentally did not know that I accidentally skipped by pushing story mode.
Anyway. Well, that brings us beyond. Analyze then, yes, you're right. It was tea.
That's obvious.
It wasn't. Oh, dang. There wasn't a trace of strychnine or any other toxin substances.
Well, that helps our case. No poison at all?
Was the tea that has been brought with him to the victim's room is innocent. It's in the clear.
What a revelation! Yet I suspect Von Zieks is gonna have something up his sleeve.
And I suspect it. This makes it quite clear. The defendant, Mr. Soseki, is based. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just baseless or something like that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was. Oh, close. Blameless. I was close. He's blameless here.
My learned friend is jumping to conclusions again. A typical Neapolitan reaction.
What?
Yes, it's true. No poison was found in the few drops of liquid recovered from the soap in the window's ledge. But what logic is that? It's called evidence, you dick shit. Would you take a drop from the Thames and conclude that the water in the ocean isn't salty? It's depending on where it lands. So unless you were saying that Natsume literally put poison into it and no one noticed, Mr. Natsume does not look like someone that can easily do that sneakily. My word! The water in the ocean is extremely salty, Counsel. There it goes. Exactly. Unfit for drinking, as the victim's tea was on the night in question, just as the court already heard. Bitter was the precise word from the lips of Mr. William Shamsfield. There are teas that are bitter. Oh, I thought he was going to smack the bottle away.
Yeah, I honestly thought that too.
And the thing is
been
that
a new animation.
yeah, and the thing is that I actually had the perfect voice for Von Zieks a couple weeks ago, and so yeah. Whoa. The prosecution now calls back to the stand. Very well. I will uphold the prosecution's request. Mr. Shamsphere.
Yes, it sounds like we're going to have another confrontation with our theatrical friend.
Bailiff, show Mr. Shamsphere to the stand. I did not miss seeing his face. Mr. William Shamsphere, the victim is of this despicable crime.
Oh heaven, oh hell, you command me to remember. Forsooth, was I, Shamsphere, that I have a bellyful of the foul fluid given in mine innocence.
Yes, but as we revealed in yesterday's proceeding, the victim was not as innocent as we perhaps first led to believe. By using bars of soap as this, he has been stealing gas from the supply company, yes?
One may smile and be a villain. Forsooth, was I, Shamsphere, that have a room full of the sweet fuel given.
Yeah, no kidding. Your name is, says that you're a sham. That's right, fellow jurors. Don't forget, this man is a rotten thief. I haven't forgotten. I kept all about the ice coins in a tiny secret, didn't you? You should have owned up sooner. Why would he?
Exactly. Arrest him, I say. Arrest him at once and let him feel a sting in my... You don't have a tail. Are you assuming your umbrella?
Well, her umbrella does look like the
the end of a bee.
part of a bee.
Yeah, it looks like a stinger, so probably. Sting in my tail. Oh, indeed, by some vile and cowardly means have I plotted to further my own ends, I confess. Thou wilt not pardon my sins, of that I am sure. If you acknowledge your wrongdoing, what exactly are you doing here? Cowards die many times before their death, and for a coward such as I, death be well deserved. But what is that still greater crime passes unpunished? Although the hairy-faced gentleman of farther east than Verona did contrive to poison me.
Objection!
But there was no poison thing.
You are sounding like you just want to just throw up speaking for him right now.
I'm like trying to read what he says. Is like, yeah.
Yeah, trust
But
me.
who's poisoned the tea found in your room? The police have attested to that.
What the defense would assure as the inconsistency will quickly be cleared up by the witness's testimony. It is that not so, Mr. Shamsphere?
Really,
Why-
my liege, would gladly speak.
Why would we believe his testimony anyways? Very well. Let the witness testify to explain this inconsistency. Tell the court why it is that poison apparently entered your body through none was found in the tea. Did they check the residue? I can't remember. Did they check the residue for tea or poison in the cups? I can't remember.
I mean, don't remember it. The tea inconsistency. The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. While feigning distraction in our debate, man did I give up of his own drink past his lips. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Thus, 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea. I did pour into the molds of soap. I have no idea what he just said.
Hold on, I'm going to try to read it real quick. The Japanese man did come to my chambers with tea brew in a pot. Okay, that's easy. 'Twas in my cup alone the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. So, meaning that he literally just poured tea into your cup. And call it poison. Sure, why not? While feigning distraction in our debate, ne'er did a drop of his own wicked drink pass his never did a drop of his own drink pass his lips. When he departed by and by, I used the tea that remained in my cup to make the coins. Thus, 'tis no surprise the poison be found not in the tea I did pour into the molds of soap. Which means then, if that's true, then the tea that you use for your coin came from your cup, which that tea had no poison in it, meaning there was no poison in your drink. That sounds simple. The poison was slipped into the cup after the tea had been poured. The normal way for poisoning to be administered, in my experience. Quite. Otherwise, it would be disastrous if the poisoner were to mix up the cups, for instance.
But no poison bottle was found at the scene.
And no poison was in the tea. Because quite simply, the Neopatese took that bottle back to his own room. The absence of that vessel containing the poison only became problematic when considering suicide.
I knew that.
By now, it should be perfectly clear. A bar or two of cheap soap is wholly insufficient to wash the deep stain of guilt from the accuser's hands.
Sir, madam, 'tis true that I, Shamspear, be a common thief of God. But listen here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, he can talk normally, but he's just,
Annoying.
Wherefore would I lie? Verily, I have no cause. I have naught to lose. Well,
I have a theory. Maybe Mr. Shamsphere is just allergic to whatever tea was being used. I know that's probably not the case, but it's something, right? I do declare. Thank you for your testimony, witness. Counsel, proceed with the cross-examination.
yes, my lord.
Okay, T inconsistency. Okay, I want to go look through the court record real quick. It's been 2 weeks? No, 3 weeks since we did anything with court. Okay, street map. And okay. The teacups used by Mr. Shansper and Mr. Natsume. No tea rings was inside Mr. Natsume's cup. Didn't... I want to look at something. Let's see. Okay, does not tell me. Do we have anything that says if there was a tea? No container of poison was found. 30 minutes after ingestion. Oh wait, that's right. That's right. He did ingest some of the toxic. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Did we? What was? Let's see. Here's a handprint on the wall. Discovered. There are multiple prints inside the hanging. Criminal stands to receive death penalty. Okay. Okay. The one I want to press is I want to press on number 2.
Okay.
Unless there's something you want to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold it!
Hold it. Are you saying that you saw the moment when the poison was after your tea? I've witnessed the act and then drank the tea. Thou dost describe the actions of a fool.
Quite so, quite so.
But no one likes going thirsty, do they? Sooner would I die quenched and parched. Would I have the choice? Actually, on the night in question, the Wonder Wheel was frozen, I believe, wasn't it? We had bread not for the tea, and soon I would soon have died frozen, then quenched or parched. Right. No ice coins means no heating.
The witness had more than one brush up with death on the night in question, it would seem. Remember the count, Mr. Shamsphere, as to whether the accused drank any of the tea which he brought with him.
With the greatest of pleasure, my liege.
Are you getting a headache just from reading his thing? Because I'm getting a headache just listening to it. Okay. Let's. What's up?
I guess maybe do the fourth one. So the second to last one.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Hold it!
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. So that you could cheat the gas company, in fact. Isn't that right? To cheat or to die. 'Tis life's only choice. Yeah. Faith, to cheat be the wise choice, and mine occupation be not an ugly one.
By the way, what's with the glamour sound effect?
Prithee, dost thou not see beauty in the simplicity of the ruse? No, I don't, and be very sure, sir. Once this trial is over, Altamont Gas will take you to task over this legal task. I shall not run, I shall not hide. Truth to say, I have nowhere to run, nor to hide. For my lady, what wants thou with his pitiful player? I'll tell you what I'd like to do with you. Starting with that shoddy shirt on your back. Oh. It's time for a Shamsphere dance.
No, please stop. Just stop.
Probably freaking coping mechanism.
Yeah, and I would be embarrassed. What a harsh world we live in. The thieving of the gas was addressed yesterday's proceedings. The prosecution calls the defense not to muddy the waters with irrelevancy. Consider the warning, counsel.
Yes, my lord. I don't want in trouble here.
Mr. Shamsphere, after the accused returned to his own lodgings, you used his tea to make your coins. Is that correct?
To cheat or to die. I did make my choice many moons ago.
I want to press that last one. If we have to do a roundabout, we'll press the first two, but these are the ones that look suspicious for me.
Hold it!
If having first made your special coins, it was after 2 in the morning when you collapsed. That would mean you can't have drunk any tea yourself until around that time. Once ensnared by literary debate, not else be found in the furrows of the mind. Debate about Romeo and Juliet, you who's the stronger. Finally, did I pay no heed to tea as I was with the abominable fellow. I don't remember debates like that when I was studying.
Neither do I. Are you suggesting that neither of you actually drank the tea whilst it was hot in that evening?
My lord, wouldst thou be privy to some Shakespearean wisdom? Husband, wife, and tea ought a tepid be.
Yeah, and tea could be drank hot or cold depending on how it's supposed to be made. Ah, ah. Wow. First time I'm actually screwing up Sasato's voice. Ah, yes, very true. Everyone has different preferences when it comes to tea.
I think you might have interpreted that wrongly.
I say.
I mean, what she says is true, but that's not what he said.
Yeah.
So it's been proven that there was no poison in Sasaki-san's tea. That's usually in our favor. For the added clothing today.
It feels as though everybody's against us, Mr. Naruhodo. That's
nothing.
That's nothing new.
Must be the Reaper's poison.
I'm afraid if we don't find a significant flaw in this testimony somewhere, the jury will pounce and find Mr. Natsume guilty.
It really feels like we've jumped into the fire here.
Okay.
Go with one.
Just press 1.
I swear, if this was the one we needed to press, that would have been really funny.
And I'm going to be very pissed. I don't know if I'll be pissed, but I think we had... Oh, no, I swear to God, this better not be one of these cross-examinations. You had to press something.
Cross-examine every single one.
You had to press 1, and then you have to find one that you already pressed to go back and repress that one again. I hate those. Those are the most annoying ones, other than not finding out what to present.
I understand that you are already acquainted with Mr. Natsume. Is that correct? I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayer. If I know thee, or know thee not, methinks 'tis all I can know, that thy destiny mingles with mine. You lost me at the first thee.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I've never liked poetry. It always hurts my brain.
So pretty much, he lost Naruhodo. Shinsuke lost Naruhodo literally at 3 words.
I mean, he lost me within the second sentence, so...
Down, sir. Thou must learn English tongue afore thou turnest thy hand to learn. What you're speaking is not the native English tongue.
No! Hell no! You are...
Freaking, what's her name? Gina? Yeah, Gina's easier to read than you.
Yeah, she doesn't speak in...
Yeah, but yeah, the freaking Sulkin brothers and Gina are definitely easier to read than this guy.
Yeah, you know, for anyone who does stuff like Shakespeare and like the way that is being talked about, good for you.
But don't make it like your main way of speaking.
Please, this is giving me a headache as it is.
Just keep it to the theatrics in plays.
Yeah, because really, to be honest, this is giving me a headache as it is.
If this was just if I heard this in like a normal play, I'll be fine. But if this was someone's normal way of speaking, I'd just be confused.
I would say, excuse me, do you not know how to speak? Do you not know how to speak normally? If otherwise, get the fuck away from me and shut the fuck up. Bye.
And here's a dictionary.
Yeah.
Did, but I must have missed the Archaic Elizabethan lecture.
Okay.
I did. I must have skipped something, I guess.
What, you're thinking about just skipping all his lines at this point?
Fairly, and in truth, 'twas a fine flavored brew. Though a shove of poison did bar the sweetness of, as the thorn doth bar the sweet rose. That, dear friends, be the simple truth.
Listen to Mr. Shamsphere. He's even better.
You good?
He seems in even better form than he was yesterday.
Really? Either that, or I'm in worse one.
I'll say I'm in worse form at this point. Just shut people up. I'm sorry. This is just. Can we be done with this trial already?
Or at least can he lead the freaking defense stand?
Or you know
Either
what?
or.
What do you want to bet? Bet when he finally breaks down, he's going to drop all pretense of whatever this is.
Yeah, just talk normally. That would be nice. After the evening after I did dine, I drubbed the robbery, a local alehouse of good report. Not did pass my lips, but the tainted black tea. But behold, the poison was not in the tea at first.
All right, last one, number 3.
Hold it!
Oop. The teacup Mr. Natsumi drank from was found completely empty at the scene. Now let's not forget the defendant's Maxim.
Maxim.
Drink tea while it's hot. I did gulp from the poisoned cup that night, and in mine agony did I rise uncontrolled. In fits of pain I did knock the fellow's cup and its contents spilled as blood from a gaping wound, methinks. Though suddenly, 'twas after I had made the coins of ice from this tea.
The upset cup was found on the table that the victim was slumped over.
I don't know why I was thinking, was the cup sentient? Was he angry?
Who knows anymore?
I know what they mean by upset cup, but I don't know why the first thing I thought was just an angry teacup.
There's no contradiction here. It's true. There was no tea left in either cup we found at the scene.
Then how the hell are we supposed to do this?
I have a feeling we have to present the teacups, but we gotta figure out which one to do.
Unless after this, it just used to something else, because sometimes we just have to press everything.
True. But still, sometimes something about this statement is troubling me.
Yes, of course. I know what it is. Mr. Natsumi is wise drink tea while it's hot now. Is that Maxim? Is that how you say it? I assume it's that.
Maxim, yeah.
Okay, Maxim, isn't it?
No, I'm not sure that's it.
Hey, at least I tried.
Yeah. Thank you, witness. Now recite for the court what it is that occupied you after your guest had left before you drank your tea.
Okay, so yeah, we have to probably show evidence at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, first I'm gonna save.
Yeah. I like saving. What it's not the saving is not for the to save my life, because really we've got what 5 chances.
I know what it is, and
Oh, that was quick. Teacups and which statement?
It should be second to last, I think. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. That one.
And it's
for
the
teacup.
yeah. I knew it was the teacups because of of how that statement of the third statement went.
Objection!
But as I was saying the reason why I like to save is so we don't yes, we have 5 lives. Okay. But what it is that you have to go through a roundabout thing saying, "Hey, you're wrong. Here, strike your life down." Blah blah blah. Where we just reload and we're just right there. Go ahead.
You claim that Mr. Natsume didn't drink a drop of tea on the night in question, and that you used the tea that was left in his cup to make your fake coins. But that's not possible. How? Shop logic. What is this? You dog, you clad friend? Fiend? I mean,
Hold
oh,
on. Yeah, it's fiend.
yeah, I know it's fiend. It was just the word before it.
Um,
Yeah,
Ye-clad. I'm
probably.
guessing Ye-clad because Y can be either an I or an E sound.
Oh no. Anyway, the two teacups from the scene, one used by the victim and other by the defendant, have a clear difference between them. One that represents why isn't it
Oh
coming?
my god! Incontrovertible.
Incontrovertible proof. Freaking couldn't get the word out.
Incontrovertible? What difference?
My brain just wouldn't work there.
What difference? Von Zeeks, are you blind? Or are you literally that stupid like every other prosecutor?
Here, look at the inside of this cup. Just here. There's a clearly visible ring, and I'm just picturing Naruto just right in Monty's face with the freaking teacup. Like, look, it's right here.
I know. We know that it's not with the cage, but yeah, I see what you mean. Like Naruto literally walked from the defendant podium to the prosecutor podium, saying, "Here, look, can you see? Can you see? Look, there's a ring here, you dumbass." That gave me a light head. Anyways, yes, a tea ring, commonplace enough.
Yeah, but there's only one on one teacup.
Indeed, stains occur all too readily when one leaves tea in the cup for a while.
That's weird. And yet Mr. Natsume's cup has no such ring.
Good lord, you're right. It's completely clean.
And pretty stuff. What makes thou of it?
Are you stupid like everyone else in these games? Don't answer that because I already know the answer.
I was like, you're talking to Shakespeare? That's a pretty obvious answer. Exactly what Mr. Natsume told the court yesterday. Japanese saying he's quoted.
Drink tea while it's hot.
That's right. Yes. The jittery Mr. Natsume, true to his usual self that night, and drank his tea in no time. Dang, that's a face.
Yeah, that's a face I just want to punch.
If, as you claim in your testimony, he didn't touch a drop of his tea, a ring would have developed on the inside of his cup as well. For several hours, the tea was left standing. Yeah, but, in short, Mr. Shakespeare, you clearly lied to the court.
Again.
Me? Nunnery?
I'm gonna relook at that. I'm gonna relook at that word.
I don't.
Hey, he's drinking his wine for once.
Yeah. There's so many letters, I got confused what he was trying to say. Nunnery. Yeah, a nunnery, I think.
Nunnery.
Okay, there's so many letters, I was like trying to understand what he said.
Okay. Just okay. As a rule, I fill my hollow chalice up 7 times during any one trial. Is he the ancestor of Godot?
I don't know. It'd be funny if it was.
Because think about it. He says he fills his chalice up 7 times during any one trial. Which, is that true? I never actually really looked. But Godot, he fills his coffee. He fills his coffee cup up. Was it 13 times?
I don't know. I'm just surprised he's not dead.
I know, right?
With all that freaking caffeine intake.
And then you have wine, which is high alcohol volume. I'm surprised.
Well, he can actually speak like current sentences and actually operate.
Yeah. It probably explained why he why he always throws his bottle at least once at court.
Also, considering that he's a prosecutor, no wonder he has high tolerance. I don't know. Anyway, you don't want to keep the information to yourself. Just saying.
Yet, on occasion, Tandem distracts me, and I pour more times than I intend until the bottle is dry. Or I decide to throw a bottle at some unsuspected occupant.
Like, that's gonna, like, drinking too much is gonna freaking affect you for some weird reason. The drinking habits are fascinating, but irrelevant.
On the contrary, they illustrate fickleness of human memory. To William Shamsphere.
Yes, my liege.
Though you previously stated that you made the coins of ice from the leftover tea in the accuser's cup, could it be that you were perhaps mistaken?
Eh?
Could it be, yes, that perhaps there was some tea remaining in a small teapot left at... What teapot? Because,
I thought he used a bottle.
could it be that, yes, that there was some tea remaining in the small teapot left at the scene? Oh, there goes another chalice. A fact that had vanished from your memory until now.
Faith, my liege, thou art a magician. I mean, with the amount of glasses he just magically makes up just out of thin air, I wouldn't doubt he's a magician.
Yeah, I know, right?
Verily, to though thou hast seen with thine own eyes that night. What? Forsooth, I was mistook. I did plan to use tea from the Japanese fellow's cup, but lo, when I looked, 'twas empty. And thus did I use the dregs that festered in the teapot, if I leave to suggest.
Objection!
And you just suddenly remember that now that you made a mistake before.
All because the prosecutor came up and said, hey, do you think that you were mistaken? Here, use my line of thinking to jog your memory.
Are we supposed to believe that?
Objection!
Yes, you're supposed to believe that because the prosecutor says you're supposed to believe it. People's memories are imperfect, my learned friend, which is why we rely on evidence instead. Okay, where's this teapot you're talking about? Because we don't have it, and if it was so important, you should have gave it to us sooner. But in any case, it makes no difference. The victim's most recent testimony tells us two things of note. Firstly, there was poison put into the victim's teacup only. What evidence do you have for that? Because it doesn't say anything about it being tested. And secondly, that this spoiled cup was not the source of the I had like two things come up. I had something on my phone that popped up because like I had my stream open because I'm having so many I'm paranoid because I've been having disconnections here and there. And then at the same time I have a notification up on my PlayStation saying something is on sale.
Yeah, I've gotten that here and there before. It's like, oh, have you gotten that? Like, have you gotten that notification? It's like, oh, this is on sale. But you also get the same notification for the same game again.
Yes, actually. I have on my wish list. Let's see. I want wish list. I have Life is Strange remaster collection and Life is Strange True Colors. Those are on my wish list, and I had True Colors come up not that long ago, and then just now the remaster collection just came up. Which, by the way, is the deluxe still on? Ooh.
Oh.
The deluxe edition that comes with. Oh no! Okay, so never mind. I missed that. I missed that offer. Wait on, no. The Life is Strange remaster 02.01. That's just be the first. That's not the whole game, is it? That's just the first episode.
I don't know. I never played any of the games.
But I do know I want to get Life is Strange True Colors, and I also want to get Life is Strange. I might pick those up. So I can so I have those for when I want to actually do a Let's Play for it. And Double Expose is on sale too.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I could actually go for the standard edition for $25, or I could go like $15 more for the Ultimate Edition, which gives me pack outfits. But for a game like this, it's not worth it. Sorry, I got a little off topic there. Anyways, and secondly, this spoiled cup was not the source of the inspired ice coins that have bewitched this court. The prosecution makes a fine summary of the facts. Furthermore, that testimony remains valid and in full support of the established facts. In other words, there it goes. The inconsistency claimed by the defense simply does not exist.
No.
What does this mean then?
I did say it means there's no issue with the Gatsby's testimony.
Apart from the alibi of Thavsky's, obviously.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I do solemnly swear, after I did dine at Grove's Grocery alehouse that night, not did pass my lips, but the black tea given me by the Japanese whose factories stooped us low as death.
And on what did you dine, sir?
Why, I did partake of my favorite, a broth as would be called soup, and a leaf as would be called salad. So we had soup and salad.
That's what I got from it at this point. As insoluble, salubrious. What?
What? Salubrious?
Okay, sure. Why not? A menu as the establishment where it was served.
But you dogs will give us some pulp to make us men. Legally, would I suffer what punishment is deemed fit to serve a wicked thief of gas? But I pray ye, wise and noble fellows, ne'er forget the simple truth. That be one thing, and this be another.
Anybody know what he just said?
Here is all your humble servant, Chancellor Dawson, entreat you. Punish the Japanese fellow for his sins.
My lord! If I may speak, my lord. Yes, Mr. Foreman? I believe I have my update that the rotten defense lawyer.
By me? I do declare you may be right.
We all know the waff there was making coins of ice to keep him warm. But this lawyer has said that he's stealing gas. If he's stealing gas, he deserves a dose of poison, eh?
I said nothing of the sort.
No, we didn't. He's been leading us up this gavel garden path. That's what he's been doing.
I really never said anything like that.
But what we just heard from the victim there has opened our eyes again. We reached a decision this time, and we won't be swayed from it. Okay, he said that he had soup and salad, right?
Yeah.
And he said nothing passed his lips but the tea.
Mm-hmm.
No one sees a problem with that?
Mm.
The court acknowledged the position of the juror foreman and will duty hear the jury's findings.
What? No, you can't yet.
Ladies and gentlemen... Yeah, I know, right? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will state your decisions now.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty!
Not guilty!
Yeah, I was kind of expecting, I forget her name, to do not guilty.
Yeah. I was thinking one not guilty, but... I hereby declare the jury to be one accord.
Oh, happy day.
I don't think Von Zeeks is happy about that somehow.
My lord, the defense asserts its right to carry a summation examination.
Very well. The court upholds the defense's right. Typical. My learned friend is unable to accept the obvious truth. Yet, we never accepted the obvious truth before, and we pulled stuff out that made you, question your own sanity. The trial will here enter its second summation examination immediately. Jurors of the court, upon each of you, state the grounds on which you find the defendant guilty of the crime in which he's charged. Judicial findings. The jurors' contentions. I'm a man of logic, me. And having considered all the evidence, the defendant must logically be guilty.
I do agree that the gas is far too expensive. I can quite understand why the man would want to avoid pain.
This stuff explodes and it can poison. The stuff explodes and it can poison you. It's absolutely lethal, gases. What does that have to do with anything?
Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and maintain the pipes.
Truth be told, the tea my wife serves up for me is likely sketchy at times.
Nothing else passed if I just left that night. There's no other explanation, is there?
Okay, I want to go back real quick. Give me a second. Let's see. Guilty, blah, 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 black. Supposed to say back, not black.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay. Why would I partake in my favoritism of broth as would be called soup and a leaf would be called salad? So he is saying that something else passed his lips. That was not just a tea. Okay. I do feel that perhaps personal opinion about gas and its supply has influenced the decision somewhat. What gave you that thought? But never mind.
No, you really should mind.
The truth is, our counter-argument wasn't as unassailable?
Unassailable?
As we hoped. And Mr. Shamsphere was poisoned. There can be no doubt of that.
But how are we supposed to turn this around?
I think we need to establish a method by which Mr. Shamsphere was actually poisoned. Our only hope is to demonstrate that to the court incontrovertibly.
But that's surely almost impossible at this stage.
If we don't manage to do it, though, Mr. Natsume will.
We found guilty.
No delays, counsel. Proceed with summation examination. Okay. The defense's rebuttal.
Okay.
Do you just want to start at the beginning and just press them all at this point? Because it makes no sense at this point.
I do want to press number 3 because I'm curious why he said that.
Oh, right. I already forgot that. Anyway, number 3. Your number 3, please.
Could we please talk about the poison rather than the gas? Do you think, sir?
Well, if you like. I mean, to be honest, I take poison over gas every time.
You take poison?
What I mean is, poison can only poison you. It doesn't explode, does it? I'm pretty sure there are probably some poisons that can, in fact, explode. Or at least be caught on fire.
Goodness me. What are you talking about? So straight, please, lawyer man. Well, it's certainly true that poison isn't prone to exploding. I think you'll find poison also can't light or heat up a room.
Ah! You're right! I hadn't considered that at all.
I mean, well, I don't know. There's probably poisons out there that can light up. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
You're a lawyer man. Yes? You have a good head on your shoulders. You could use someone like you as our company legal representative. I wasn't sure we'd pick up more business in the middle of a trial, that's for sure.
Yep. But hey, at least you'll have a good steady money. Anyways, the point is, I haven't had the best experience with gas companies in the past. Let's see. So, I want to press number 5.
Okay.
Hold it!
Hold it. You mean it's poison?
That's right. It happened a tidy few times now. How are you alive then? Most troubling indeed. It's always the days like this one when I don't get any wages. I get it in at tea time, see? And considering her doing it, my wife, she gets that devilish look on her face as she sips some white powder into my cup. Could be sugar.
And you drink it anyway?
I brought it up proper. I was brought up I was brought up proper. I would. If someone gives you a cuppa, you drink it. Now, if you think it's poison,
What happened to you? And what did it taste like?
it was god awful. Believe you
Oh.
me. Salty as
She put salt in the tea, didn't she?
I don't drink tea, and I even find that I don't drink tea. Tea is not that bad. I do drink it from time to time, mainly the brisk one. But salt, I mean when I used to work at McDonald's back in 2008. God, I feel old. Anyways, I would always take one of those those glasses that you use for the McCafe, and I would take a medium, and then I would fill up it never bugged me because it never had any effect on me, but I would fill up to where the letter is that shows the size of sugar of Splenda, and then I would fill it with tea. But salt? No, thank you. Yeah, I think everyone's thinking he's dumb. I think perhaps that what your wife put in your tea was salt. No! So she doesn't even care enough to poison me properly? Unbelievable!
Dang. She doesn't love me to the point she poisons me. How dare she?
She is just wanting you to suffer, not kill. Let's
that's
move
all.
on, please.
I don't know. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Although I got me questioning sensibility around here.
I guess we can do. Might as well just do number 6 then.
All right.
Hold it!
Does that mean that if the victim is shown to have ingested something else, you change your learning? Sorry, what's that now? Oh, I was just saying, if the victim did actually eat or drink something else in the night, what's the matter with you? Sorry. If there's nothing else past the victim's lips that night, there's no other explanation, is there? Would you been listening to me at all? I feel like there's an English expression about a pot and a kettle that's appropriate here.
Watch pot never boils. Is that the phrase?
I feel like there's another one.
Watch pot or... Watch pot... No, I know. Watch pot never boils. Kettle something black.
Yeah, I think that's the other one. I was thinking.
Because I know that there's... Watch pot never
Oh.
boils, and then there's one of...
I think
Huh?
a pot calling a kettle black. I think I don't know.
That's it. The kettle black or whatever you just said.
Whatever.
Compared to other jurors who don't even appear to have anything to say about this case at all. Wait, she's actually
yeah.
she's right. He's the only one that actually said something useful.
Dang.
Wow.
Also, the thing is, the pot calling the kettle black.
There it is. The pot called the kettle black.
Yeah, you should convey that the criticism of a person is aiming at someone,
Yeah.
at someone else could equally well apply to themselves.
It would seem that this elderly gentleman has been listening to the proceedings far more intently, even though he's
That's
acting like
funny.
he's acting like he can't hear for shit.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying that's saying something, considering he's acting like he can't hear. So the
Wow.
fact that an elderly person who can barely hear, who's listening more intently than the people who can clearly hear better than him, that's saying something.
And I would be embarrassed at that point.
I suppose the trouble is,
The trouble with schools is they always
Has-
try to teach the wrong lessons. Sorry.
oh yes,
Huh?
no, what Susato says next.
Oh. He has selective hearing?
Exactly. But still, this sure may be the key to the breakthrough that we so desperately need.
Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Okay, go ahead.
This is hopeless. There's no way for me to kill these people.
I do think that the only way we shall overcome this difficult situation is by exposing the way in which Mr. Shansphere was really poisoned. We have to prove that it happened some other way and not via Mr. Natsume's tea.
Yes, I know. Trouble is, I have absolutely no idea how it did happen.
Mr. Naruhodo, I would wonder if perhaps there is something you might have forgotten. We haven't forgotten. Or at least the player hasn't.
Oh, like what? Okay. Yeah, the whole. Oh, someone reacts while I'm pressing somebody. Like, hey, excuse me.
So we had. Okay. Because nothing
No,
popped
we haven't
up.
pressed. Yeah, but we haven't pressed on everybody yet. Remember? So there's probably someone that has something to say.
It's
for the ones we
important
have-
to watch everyone involved and pursue people if they react to something someone else says. If you'd like me to remind you exactly what I mean, I'd be more than happy to help, of course.
No, we're good, Susato.
Yeah.
Once again, hold on. Once again, Soseki-san's fate is entirely in my hands here. I probably owe it to my client to hear any advice my assistant may be. Well, so perhaps I ought to let someone remind me, but again, no need.
No, mate, it wasn't that long since we had something like this.
Actually, I don't think there's any need. It's vital that we start trying to change these heroes' minds as soon as possible.
Of course, I'm sure you're right. But if you decide you would like your memory refreshed, you need to only ask Mr. Naruhodo. Okay, so
we did. Oh, we did 3, 5, and 6. So we just need
1,
1,
2, and
yeah. I guess we just start from 1.
yeah, because if we look at number 2, she's the first one that brings up the brings up the gas, and from there, it goes all the way up to Jared number 5, and 5 and 6 don't talk about the gas. So I'm pretty sure number 1 might be the main one we need to press. Hopefully.
Hold it!
All the evidence you say.
That's right. And there's no room for doubt. It's all pointing to that Japanese man with the big mustache.
There's the Englishman with the bigger mustache.
Well, is that really is that really how you spell mustache?
Maybe. Probably.
Okay, Google. Mustache.
Facial hair growing above the upper lip. Would you like tips on grooming styles or maintenance?
Really? That is not mustache. Mustache is Mustache. Mouthstache? I think that made mouthstache.
I don't know.
Which means we need to show the man some new evidence to make him change his mind.
Well, we had that kind of.
Don't worry, the summation examination has barely started, really. Perhaps there'll be a shift in the situation that shows an existing piece of evidence in a new light.
Let's hope so. To start with, though, I need to find some way out of this deadlock. I guess we can just go with juror number 2.
Yep.
Hold it!
This isn't the time or the place to be discussing the price of gas, madam. But really, think of the injustice. Air is a gas, and air is free. Why should Ultima gas cost money?
Because you have to drill into the earth to get the gas and heat it up so high it comes as you heat up the oil to make it go into a gas. Then you also have the pipes that need to be built and maintained, the distribution of the gas, which is not that difficult, and being sure that there's no cloggage in the pipes. Well, that goes with the maintenance of the pipes, but you get my point.
It makes my blood boil. I can feel myself becoming more ruthless than ever. This isn't the time or the place to be ruthless either. I might interject here. Yes, madam? It seems my fellow juror takes issue with the price our company charges for gas.
Well, depending on how much the gas is, and then also how much, how much people make, because gas really is not cheap, even today.
But precisely because of thieves like this man, then the cost goes up. What a beastly man. Mustache or this I'm just saying mustache, I don't care.
Mustache.
It like that.
It is mustache.
Mustache? Those hunch shoulders. Poison tea and stealing gas, utterly unforgivable. No.
Natsume! Natsume is not the one stealing gas, dumbass.
He's not stealing gas. I'll thank you not to go adding on more crimes. You already have enough as is.
Tell me about it. Mr. Natsume, it hasn't been poisoning tea either.
Well, anyway, I've quite made up my mind. It's made up as the price of gas. Okay, so literally the last one is literally number 4.
Yep.
Hold it!
That means someone has to react to what she says.
Of course, it's the last one we press.
Can we please refrain from all this talk of gas already? This is an all-out attack on the way here, in case you hadn't noticed that that's my company's gas.
Yeah, but this is nothing. Okay, just forget it. Just forget it.
Take it, am I? I don't think so. Bruh, are you really Naruto? Really? He's really buzzing now. I've heard about our wonderful field explosions and poisoning. Electricity, I'm getting electrocuted, what about that? That explosion here and there is nothing in comparison. Well, I beg to differ, honestly.
Yeah. Any explosion could be hardly described as nothing, madam. Nevertheless, the theft of your gas is deplorable.
But what exactly for the gas thieves aren't even the worst of our enemies? We have far more devious... reprobate? What?
Reprobates?
Reprobate?
I know what that word is, I swear to God, but I don't know how to say it properly.
Well, on a daily basis, you know? More devious? Who, madam? Other gas companies, of course. Other gas companies? What I expect? Not quite what I was expecting. We generate gas and we deliver it to our customers fair and square.
Indeed. Nobody is questioning that, madam. Ultimate Altamont is an exemplary gas company.
But there are other unscrupulous gas companies here in London that don't even have any gas at all. Why call it gas company?
Yeah.
What? But if they don't have any gas, how do they go selling it to people?
By saying that there is gas when there really isn't.
You wouldn't think it possible, would you? But they steal our gas, you see, and sell it. I see.
Oh, they're siphoning it.
They buy yours and sell it.
And probably at a markup.
Probably. Freaking scalpers. You can't, no matter what age in history it is, there's always going to be those kind of people.
Oh, yeah. They steal your gas? How on earth is such a thing possible? Easy. They connect something to the gas line that stores the gas, and then they redistribute it.
Gas companies like ours deliver gas to people from Vietnam. These devious retro whatever, they disconnect our pipes and develop gas into their own rotten pipes. Then they make a contract with a household supply by those pipes and take the money for the precious gas that's rightly ours without us even knowing.
Well, obviously you do know, or you wouldn't be bringing it up. They're diverting gas into their own pipes illegally? What a brazen form of theft.
When we go to the customer's house to turn some money from their meters, we always have to check whether or not one of these devious companies has been up to its tricks.
Oh,
there we go.
hello. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Do you have something to say about that jury number 3?
Oh, golly. You mean me?
I mean, yes, you're only juror number 3 in this freaking courtroom.
Yep. I'm terribly sorry. I was just thinking to myself.
I just catch him off guard there. Think about what the lady next to you is saying, correct?
Well, yes. I got a little railed. I got a little riled about it recently, you see?
Go on.
An Ultimate Gas worker visited my house just the other day to investigate the pipe work. We need to ask for your cooperation while we carry out a secret check. A secret check of your property, sir, the fellow said. So I let him. And do you know what he did?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Please, tell us.
He proceeded to take one of my gas lights off the wall. He grabbed the exposed mouth of the pipe and started blowing into... What?
What do you think you're doing, young man? You're giving away company secrets there.
Oh, please. Everybody knows. But it was the very nearly the death of me, I can tell you.
What do you mean? Explain if you don't mind. As I said before, these unscrupulous other gas companies connect their customers to our pipe network. Yes, but how does blowing into the pipe come into it? Obviously, there's gas in the pipes, and it's at a fairly low pressure. By blowing air through the pipe, you can make the pressure drop temporarily. And if you do that, any lights connected to the same pipe will flicker for a moment.
But wouldn't that be dangerous to do that and accidentally inhale gas? Because I'm pretty sure you don't have machines for that yet. Ah, I see. In other words, if, upon blowing into the pipes, the lights of the adjacent property that has no contract with your company flickered, you can know that these devious scoundrels have been meddling with the pipes.
Exactly, my lord. That's in a nutshell. It's the reason why we have teams of workers going around neighborhoods to investigate which lights flicker.
The trouble is, the particular workers who came to my house didn't know the strength of his own breath. He blew down the pipe with all his might, and you can guess what happened, can't you? Boom, boom, chicka boom.
Explosion. Well, if you blew hard, then wait. You mean
That's right. The lights didn't just flicker. They went out, along with the stove. Gas started pouring into the house. How does someone have that much power in their own breath?
dang? I don't know.
Sure, whatever.
Man has the friggin' lungs of a god.
That's what it sounds like.
Like, bro. What a disaster.
The gas supply must have been interrupted briefly because the man blew too hard, so the flames went out. I'm afraid I yield at the fellow. Are you trying to kill us all, I said?
By disconnecting a lamp and blowing into the exposed gas pipe, it's possible to extinguish lamps and stoves connected to the same network of pipes. And when the gas starts flowing again, it just silently seeps into the room. Oh.
I see where this is going. Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps...
Yes, this is almost certainly the clue that we've been hoping for. Juror number 3, the defense requests that you amend your statement to include that information.
Oh, well, if you like, I don't mind.
Well, I do. That's our company's secret. Okay. That's our company's secret method of identifying the roads that try to diddle.
Like I said, madam, it's widely known already. Very well. Juror number 3, you will amend your statement accordingly. Yes, my lord. Although I'm not really sure what the point of all this is.
You will soon.
Yep. But first,
Fire into a gas pipe and you can't everything in the house. Then you're in real trouble.
I'm going to just do that. And I want to try something. Number 3.
Hit him with 2.
With what?
Hit him with, we gotta hit him with somebody.
Let's see. Is this it?
Objection!
Yep. Number 2 with number 6.
Alright. Those two statements clearly contradict each other.
Good gracious. To whose statements do you refer, Counsel?
Juror number 6, did you hear what juror number 3 just said? Yes, what? Yes, of course. I heard it mumbling about something or other. There is an explanation here, I think. Looking besides discussing he did, in a matter of speaking, have his lips on the night in question. What explanation? Wonder, did we check the mouth of the gas pipe feeding the wall light at the scene? See if there was any traces of poison there.
I was curious to see what your floundering would result in this time, but the mouth of the gas pipe? Have you not been listening? Scotland Yard has enough to do without exploring such irrelevance.
Hold it. What a piece of work is a man. What are you trying to say, Mr. Shantier? What speakest thou? Privy is not strange and strange. That is what I say to thee, sir. I thought I'd been quite clear. Let me put it another way. Strychnine could have been in the mouth of the gas pipe that feeds the wall lamp in your room. And that is how the poisoning can enter your body.
Good Lord! Are they tasty than gas pipes? Is that what he's saying?
Oh, and the film is just that the poor man was so desperately hungry, he tried to fill his belly with gas. I have no actors who will almost kiss me with pins. Thanks. Thanks. You said you got no bitches.
Yeah.
Ashamed by speaking thy fancy. I assure you, I'm not such a buffoon that I had to kiss pipes.
Objection!
Bye. This is no summation examination. This is a farce! The prosecution will not stand for any more of my learned petite friend's conjecture. To begin with, the lamp in the victim's room is high on the wall. In order to have placed his lips on the pipe that feeds it, he would have to be a contortionist. Give me 1 second. I want to look at something real quick. Oh, what do you know there? What happens if he stands on a box? These are merely empty assertions. There is no possible proof that the man did as you say.
Objection!
Did you throw the thing twice in a row?
Yeah, he did.
It's true, I had no proof that Shamsir put the lips on the pipe. However, I can say with some certainty that on multiple occasions, Mr. Shamsir has been doing something in front of his wall. And I have evidence to prove it.
Alright, you got our attention, lad. What I'd like to see where you can be so sure of yourself. As would I. Let's see this evidence, then.
Now that I've got the juror's ears, I need to make this opportunity count. This is the proof that time and time again, Mr. Chancellor stood in front of the gas lamp.
And as I showed on my side, handprints on the wall. Look, there's the gas lamp. And then there's fingerprints all around it. Take that! What the?
These are, wait, what are they called? Ah, yes, skin prints that were found at the scene.
Skin prints, Counsel? I never heard such things. How about fingerprints? The Justice Ministry is currently ascertaining whether or not to permit fingerprints as evidence in court, however. You never heard of skin prints, but you've heard of fingerprints. Okay, whatever. My lord, this is exciting new forensic techniques developed by the great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. It reveals, of all places, that Mr. Shamsphere touched in his room. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, that's black magic, isn't it? No, it's called science.
Well, if anyone invents something like this, it's that great show us, that's for sure. I see this one tradition of engineering was quite fascinating. You found skin prints in many places that you would expect, on a table, on the costumes.
On the wall.
However, Mr. Shamsphere also appeared to have been touching some very unexpected places in his room. For example, here, around the hanging picture here. Oh, that's you. I didn't think that was. I thought it was Naruhodo.
Huh? Where? Hold on, was that the... No, right now it's just the... Okay. Around the hanging print picture there? Indeed, multiple handprints appear to be visible.
Well, I wonder, could he have been appreciating the artwork, perhaps? I mean, you wouldn't have to freaking go right in front of it to appreciate it.
I know, right?
At first, my colleagues and I thought the same thing. However, imagine standing with your hand where those prints are, and you won't find yourself directly in front of.
In front of... Ah!
Yeah, exactly. I don't believe it. The gas lamp. Though the reason why isn't immediately obvious, here Mr. Shamsphere has rarely been standing with his hands to the wall in front of that lamp.
Right. What have you been up to, you nut? You sham.
If that is your name, or part of it. It's clearly obvious it's a sham, because it's a sham, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd ask the court to recall juror number 4's earlier statement. Hey, what did I say? You said that blowing into a gas pipe will make the lights in the entire building flicker.
Wait!
And now, if you recall juror number 3's statement...
Oh, it makes... Something makes more sense now. Remember back when, during the investigation, when we talked to... John?
Oh, Gyarados? Mr. Gyarados?
Yeah. He always said that he knows when they're home because when they start the gas up, his lights flicker. But what if it isn't because it's what isn't because the gas is starting up, but it's because someone's blowing into the pipe? What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a good, suggestion.
What? Me now?
When the gas worker who visited his home blew with too much force into the pipe, it caused all the lights and gas stove to go out, and gas to start leaking into the room. Obviously, that incident was an accident. However, the simple fact is,
If Mr. Shanspeare were to have blown hard into the gas pipe here in his room, he could have extinguished every other light and gas stove in the building at will.
Crikey!
I'm suggesting that the man purposely caused the gas to...
Objection!
Whilst I acknowledge that the prosecution is required to remain silent during the summation examination, I must toast to my learned friend's utter disregard for the letter of the law. What's the meaning of this, Lord Von Zieks? The cushion photograph, or whatever it is, presented by the defense, the so-called skin prints. Clearly, that cannot be accepted as any form of usable evidence in this case. Why?
But an exciting new forensics technique developed by a great detective.
It's nothing. A mere toy developed by an amateur sleuth with too much time on his hands. Certainly, even research of this nature by the esteemed Mr. Sholmes cannot be recognized by the court as formal evidence. So, which means that all this means nothing, and we're fucked.
But...
Please, my lord, if I may.
Mr. Sato?
It was not the defense's intention to submit the skin prints as formal evidence. It was merely, we merely wished to present the results of the great detective's investigation at the scene, as a tool by which to explain the possibility to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. And if the trial were to come to an end now, we should never learn the truth behind these mysterious handprints that everyone has now seen. I don't believe we can allow that to happen. I'm sure the jurors would agree. You're right. Whether these strange handprints are a significant clue or not is up to us to decide.
Juror number 3?
Oh, wow, excuse me.
Oh yes, I do declare that the great detective's investigation results sound absolutely fascinating. I want to hear what that shady actor fellow has to say about these shady handprints. Boop boop.
Okay, there's 2. What's the matter with you two? That was foolhardy.
Well, I didn't say it, didn't I? I don't like to break a promise.
No, wait! You heard his lordship. It's...
Who cares?
No, wait. You heard his lordship. It's not fair Dunkum evidence. We said we're not presenting the skin prints as evidence. We're just showing what happened.
The results of the search.
Yeah.
Or investigation.
Oh, well done, Mr. Nahoda. Actually, that was you, Sasato, not us. We may have presented, but you're the one who convinced them to convince them. If one more juror changes his or her mind, Mr. Natsume's trial will have to continue.
Thank you, Mr. Phil. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh no, it was you who identified the clue after all. This was very much your success. But if you didn't bring up the we're not presenting these as evidence, then no one would do it.
You know what? We did it as a team, then.
True.
Oh,
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 he's...
Uh-oh. He knows
He
on the
knows
brink.
he's fucked now.
Why, Mr. Shakespeare? You seem to be losing your composure.
Just one more turn, Mr. Nadahodo. You can do it! Very well. Continue, Counsel. Okay. Okay. Okay,
Not a
so...
question. What now?
Wait. The only one that is blink... Oh, I know that's just our life. Never mind. Man of logic. I'm a man of logic, me. And having considered all the evidence, the defense must be logically guilty. And so, which means that juror number 2, 3, and 6, we don't need to do anything with.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can't even. Yeah, we literally can't do anything. There's no option to press or hit.
Okay. First things first. Drop a quick save. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll let you know if I find anything. Oh wait, this is new. Press number 1. Because I can't just spam X. I don't know if there's anything, but this might be
All
new.
the evidence.
That's right, and there's no room for doubt. It's all pointing to that Japanese man with the big mustache.
There's an Englishman with the bigger mustache.
Mustache.
The defense just demonstrated another possible explanation of the events on the night in question. What do you think of that?
What, your so-called skin prints? It's an exciting new forensic investigation technique, developed by the great detective himself.
Numerous handprints on the wall, clearly out of the ordinary. And if Mr. Shakespeare had indeed put his mouth to the gas pipe on the night in question, it can't be denied there's a possibility that's where the poison was.
Oh, by the way, look at the juror's thing right above the text box. You can see. I like that.
Yeah. It proves which ones are
Guilty
voted not.
and which ones are not guilty.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I won't deny that. That is, it's playing on my mind. But as the proceedings rightly say, we should pay no heed to the unacceptable forms of evidence. And besides,
Yeah.
even if the fellow has been up to some mischief with the gas pipes dozens of times before, it doesn't mean he got up to the same shenanigans on the night in question, does it?
Oh.
If you can't make your case better than that, then I'm afraid that I can't change my stance.
You make a very valid point, sir. What?
That's true. Perhaps I was a little hasty. No, no, no.
Wait.
Look, you got your chance here, haven't you? So it's time you prove your theory. And if you and your Japanese cohorts can, that is.
Just leave our nationality out of this, please.
Mr. Nadahodo. My God, will you stop spam texting and just send it all at once, damn it. I have to keep my phone up in case anyone calls, but I'm about to turn down my notifications while I'm streaming. Especially on the days where my work really goes through because updates, beginning of the year, and new schedule getting popped out. Still. Miss Naruhodo, if we can't surmise our position, I'm afraid the jurors that changed their minds before may as well change them back.
What can I do? Is there any other proof I can give here? Can I show them that the Chancellor really did blow the gas pipe on the line in question? Okay.
I don't think we have anything. But do we have a statement? A statement? Oh my god, are you serious? Are you done blowing up my phone now, Al? Starting to get aggravated here. I'm gonna drop a save real quick.
That might be a testimony.
So do I. You know, it's been 2 hours. I think we should take a break real quick. I was gonna wait for the summation examination to be done, but at this point, we don't know when it's gonna end. Unless you want to keep going just for a little bit more before we take a break.
Yeah, I guess we can keep going for a little bit.
Huh?
We can keep going for a little bit.
Okay. I mean, I'm not ending stream. I'm not by near thing. But I'm gonna go until the summation examination is over, and then I'm gonna go take it. Then I'm gonna go take a break. So, anyways, I have supporting testimony.
No, in truth, I don't have evidence to support my theory. However, there is witness testimony that's substantiates it.
What's that? Testimony? That is incredible. Whose testimony?
Yes, it's all connected. Everything is linked. The person whose testimony revealed details about the gas in the Gyarados residence at night, namely, I'm thinking maybe Mr. Gyarados himself, maybe?
I literally just brought that up and I... Mr. Gyarados.
Take that!
It's not Mr. Gyarados.
Nope. Just the way that he said that.
But is there really testimony? Oh.
What?
It's Natsume.
Of course it's
Take that!
Obviously, I'm talking about the defendant, Mr. Suseki Natsume himself.
The defendant?
At the very beginning of the proceeding here in court yesterday, Mr. Natsume said the following.
My lodgings! There's been a whole series of strange happenings in my lodgings! Oh, right. How do we forget about that? The curse. Even on that fateful night, it happened when I returned from Mr. Shamsphere's room. I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed, but before long, the stove went out, and somebody tried to kill me!
On the night in question, the gas in the defendant's room went out. And so I asked the court, was that a mere coincidence or not? Golly.
So that Champsphere's fellow blew air into the gas pipe to make the man's stove go out on purpose? Now hold your horses there. What would he do that for? He's breaking into a cold sweat. What the?
Mr. Foreman,
What is it, man?
you cannot allow judgment to be passed while the doubt remains. It's true that I don't have conclusive evidence yet, however, you must surely agree. There's more to this case than meets the eye.
Ah! Fair enough. Like I said at the outset, I'm a man of logic, first and foremost. Oh. And we're back. Nope, I guess I'm not gonna stop getting... Okay, give me a second. This is starting... I can't get to my notification without opening my phone up. Go ahead.
As four jurors lean towards not guilty, my lord, we've overturned the decision. Therefore, the defense calls for the trial to continue.
As the defense has rightfully indicated, the summation examination has concluded with the majority of the jurors altering their decisions. 2 jury members now called guilty, 4 now called not guilty. Therefore, the jury's opinion is conflicted, and in accordance with the law... Now PlayStation is bashing me now.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I just got a notification from PlayStation, although nothing popped up on my screen. I get my text messages, now I got... Ugh. Maybe I should just need to silence my notifications while I'm streaming. Especially on Wednesdays. Because Wednesdays are the worst days, really. But normally it's not this explosive, normally. Therefore, the juror's opinion is conflicted, and in accordance with the law of this land, I hereby order the continuation of this trial. Mr. William Champsphere.
My lord, can I humble Champsphere serve thee?
What say you in response to this various revelation made during the summation examination?
So God mend me. I do solemnly swear, every total act of either the lamp or the pipe.
Your handprints have made a tidy mess all over the wall there. How do you explain that, eh? Ow! Bitch, again? Are you serious?
Not again.
I'm done with this. This dignity of this great courtroom has been sullied enough already. Juror number 5. Who, me? As I went to some pains to point out already, Jesus Christ, a print from the self-professed detective Toys has no place in British court of law. As such, whether or not this man did indeed stand before a gas lamp with his hands against the wall remains at this time unestablished conjecture. You would all do well to remember that. Ah,
Objection. But the prosecution must concede that it would be extremely simple to verify. Just order just order the amount of gas pipe feeding that the lamp in Mr. Chancellor's room be examined. Is there a trace of poison there?
Objection!
what appears to be extremely simple is my needs with these friend mind. You will recall that in order to check the pressure of poison in order to check for the presence of poison in the tea, some remnants of the tea were required.
Yes.
Therefore, it shouldn't be beyond your wit to imagine that even if poison were to have been spread on the pipe, it would have completely evaporated by now, making any analysis impossible. Would that be the case?
I didn't think of that.
In any case, Counsel, I failed to see what could possibly have motivated a man to do as you describe. Why on earth would this fellow have wanted to blow air into the gas pipework where he lived? I don't know, maybe because... I have a theory. Maybe it's because he was losing the argument and wanted revenge.
There's only one possibility I can think of, and that is to use the leaking gas to commit murder.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Order! Order! Counsel? Precisely whose life do you propose this man was plotting to end? Are you that stupid? Who? Yeah.
The answer couldn't be simpler. Now we've unraveled the mystery this far. Mr. Chancellor wanted to end the life of...
Well, they got two people, but I don't think he wants to kill the owner. So I say Shamsphere wanted to kill Soseki. Natsume!
Take that!
If the gas lamp were to go out, it would be noticed immediately, of course. But, I guess, Bill's wondering, be silently extinguished by the killer without anyone noticing.
A live round pot's myself, so I know what it's like. I can tell you, trying to sleep without the stove lit is pretty much suicide. You'd freeze to death in no time.
Garrett, the landlord, has a large fireplace in part of the residence on the top floor. In other words, it wasn't the landlord, but a fellow lodger whose life Mr. Chancellor was trying to end.
That doesn't make sense, because Mr. Garrideb would he would need a lot more pressure. A lot more pressure to put out something that big compared to the little stove that Natsume has. Outrageous!
Outrageous. Talking, of course, about the defendant. Natsume isn't a villain in this case. He's the victim this man was trying to murder.
Good gracious.
Objection!
The accused is actually the aggressive? Interesting. However, the fundamental fact of the case remains unchanged. Namely, that the accused is the aggressor here.
What? How can you still claim that?
Let us indulge your fancies for a moment and assume that there was indeed poison on the mouth of the gas pipe. The question then arises is, who put it there?
He did put it there.
I have a theory. It could be that the whatever this poison is called anymore. What is what's the name of the poison again? Do you know?
Strike sign?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, strike sign. How could the gas leave? Well, no, but then others would have been poisoned by it. Because I was thinking that the gas could leave the residue. Huh. But that wouldn't work because they do it all over the city, so others would have been poisoned too, unless they're just not bringing that up. The only logical conclusion is that the person responsible was unaware of this man's trickery with the gas supply and his intent to kill. Yes, that would indeed seem logical. The assailant was unaware. How would he or she have known to lace the end of the gas pipe with poison? Now, I must ask, how could anyone have known Mr. Shamsphere's murderous designs? Ah, you mean to suggest? Naturally, the sole possible answer to that question couldn't be more obvious. Only the man whose life is being threatened could have possibly have known.
What?
In other words, the person who put the poison on the gas pipe in what was a clear retaliatory attack can only have been the accused, Mr. Sosuke Natsume.
Huh.
Whatever Mr. William Shamsphere may or may not have contrived to do, he was nevertheless the victim of a potentially lethal poison attack. And the only person who could have possibly have perpetrated that attack is the accused, Mr. Natsume. The defense counsel's theorizing has failed to avert suspicion from the accused. Far from it. In fact, now that a clear motive of the poisoning had been successfully established, that suspicion is greater than ever. Would you not agree, my neat petite friend?
Dang.
Cruel as ever. How? Oh.
How did he manage to turn that around on us so rapidly?
It's not Hodo. You must respond. Otherwise, the members of the jury may very well change their learnings against us again. And this may be our last chance to gain the advantage.
What advantage?
Well, it would seem that someone put poison on the gas pipe in Mr. Shamfier's room. So we must name that person now and absolve Mr. Natsume's guilt.
You mean name the true culprit?
I know it might seem impossible, but if we fail to do that, I have no doubt that Mr. Natsume's fate will be sealed once and for all.
As it happens, one possible culprit does come to mind. The evidence, the poison, all point to a particular person now.
The prosecution calls for the jury to consider their leanings again. I trust you make the correct choice this time, Mr. Foreman. What? Oh, don't you worry. Oh, don't you worry. I know exactly what.
There's one other person who I believe could have been involved in all of this. The true culprit of this crime.
The true culprit? A term found only in second-rare novels featuring third-rate great detectives. My Needbatee's friend. But why not? This farce has gone on for so long already, I see no reason to cut it short before its disappointing climax.
Thank you.
Tell us, my learned Neebatee's friend, what is your latest theory? Who is the so-called true culprit of this crime? Before we continue, I'm thinking that we're gonna have a to be continued shortly. So I need to check something real quick. Just give me 1 second, guys. Oh, excuse me. Okay, just had to check something. I did drop the save, right? Just resave, it's fine. Okay. There is one person I can think of, but I don't think that is. I'm thinking of Meter Man.
No. While you're doing what you're doing, I was trying to think, and I just took a random guess, and it was somehow right. I mean, I think because I tried someone else or two other people, and it had the same line of text when I presented, but this one is a different line. It's a different text, and yeah.
The only other person that I can think of would be Mr. Gardev, but
It's not. I'll at least say this: it's not who you think it is.
if it's not who I think it is, then the only other person I can think of that I don't think it is would be Olive. Am I right or am I wrong?
That's Olive Green. That's the one I picked.
And are you serious? Wow.
Take that!
Oh wait. Okay, yeah, I can kind of think of a reasoning why it would be her.
Oh. Wait, so would it be would it be Shamsphere that killed her brother, or no, her lover?
Oh, her lover. Yeah. Because her lover was the previous owner of that room that Miss Natsume was in.
And he died by gas poisoning.
Yeah.
But when would she have time to do that?
I don't know, but she did have poison on her, because American saying she was going to try and commit suicide.
I forgot about that.
And we don't know what kind of poison was in that bottle of hers.
So it's like that's something that we'll need to, Anyways, go ahead.
The name of the person responsible for the poison now, afflicted Mr. Shamsphere is, I believe, is Olive Green.
Miss Olive Green. Miss Olive Green? I do feel as though I've heard that name in recent past, Counsel, but I don't call where. The last case that I was in with Mr. Natsume? Miss Olive Green. Wait, so it's been a little over a week since they showed up here in here in Great Britain. Wow. I didn't think it was a full week. I thought it was like 5 days. Look what we know. Miss Olive Green, the woman from 6 days ago. The victim had recent case of sabotage, stabbing, or did I really just say sabotage? Okay. The victim in the recent case of stabbing on Briar Road. The incident for which Mr. Natsume was arrested, I hasten to add. Oh, of course, yes, Miss Green. She was left comatose for 3 days, I believe, but I hear she regained consciousness 2 days ago and has been in. And this is where I'm worrying about, because she was comatose for 3 days. She regained consciousness 2 days ago, and she just got released. How did she do it unless she had someone else do it? So when would she have the time? And I hardly need to remind the court that Mr. Shamsphere's poisoning took place 3 days ago. So she was still unconscious. Given that the woman was lying in a comatose in a hospital bed at the time, she appears to have a rather fine alibi.
True, on the night the incident occurred, Green was in the hospital unconscious. So, in the case of it, it would seem that she couldn't possibly be responsible. But still. My colleagues and I visited Miss Green in the hospital yesterday. We found her to be in possession of a bottle of poison.
Good gracious. She had poison?
And there's another fact that links Miss Green to this case as well. The defense requests she be brought to the witness stand in order to explain the details to the court.
Tell me, Mr. Shamsphere.
Hello, pray what by the bidding.
Are you acquainted with Miss Green?
No, never heard of her.
Judging by the look on Mr. Shamsphere's face, I think perhaps he generally doesn't know her. At least not by name. As the voice of Her Majesty's prosecution here, I adhere to my word. We will see my learned Nepenthes friend's farce through to its conclusion.
I appreciate that.
The prosecution requests a short recess, my lord, in order to subpoena the witness and bring her here. Yes, Miss Olive Green. Indeed, my lord. 1 hour should be sufficient. Very well, I grant thy request.
Excellent. I hope.
The defense has made a most extraordinary accusation, I must say. But at the present time, I feel the prosecution's argument remains largely uncontested. Thank you, counsels. We will reconvene in 1 hour. The court is adjourned. Now, if this is where I think it is, this is actually going to be a good place to end things.
Yep.
Alrighty. I know we normally still go longer, but to be honest, if we can get through a full stream to get from the beginning of a section all the way to the be continued, that is those are the most perfect times to end things. So we're not just trying to find a random place to stop.
Yeah.
And actually, since we're stopping pretty early, I might take tonight just to try to finish up Kakarot's DLC. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to continue streaming right now, but something I might do tonight. Anyways, guys, that is it. Oh, excuse me. Jesus Christ. That is going to be it for today. Yeah, I'm glad you talked me into continuing and not taking the break, because then I would be compelled to continue. And
trust me, I was also in line of taking a break, but I'm just like, you know what? Let's continue.
Yeah, because knowing our luck, we would have done it, and I would have been, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I just took a break, and we were this close. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I had second thoughts when I was like thinking of to take a break, so I changed my mind.
Wait, did he? Okay, I know I saw someone come online, start streaming, but oh. He just has a lot of people today, which is, wow. More than he normally does. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know we surely did. I will be back Friday with more Dynasty Warriors, so look forward to that. But anyways, guys, that's if you guys like what you see here, you want to see more, give me a follow here on Twitch. Subscribe to YouTube for any previous content. Also, ring that notification bell for you know I go live or when videos get posted. Also on YouTube, if you like what you see, give me a like. Comment down below what you enjoy and stuff I can improve on. I'm always looking for feedback. Follow me on Twitter for some updates. More updates and a chance to talk to me off stream. Join my Discord. Everything's down below the stream in the description on YouTube. But as usual, I've been your host, Revo. And until the next stream, stay